It's the brother Jay, and I'm back again with another thought of the day, man. And this thought of the day is called reverse pimping. Mm-mm-mm. It's a shame the way you mess around with my heart. It's a shame the way you hurt me. Okay, so let me start this like this. The reason why I stated my thought of the day on reverse pimping is this: it's crazy. And I'm trying to structure it where I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you have ladies out here that are actually living in storage places. Some are living in U-Hauls, like they've renting U-Hauls and they actually living in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But when they meet you out and about, uh, you're not up to my standards. Bitch, you live in a U-Haul. How in the flying, crawling fuck are you trying to criticize me on how I'm living and you living in a U-Haul or a storage unit? You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know what I'm saying, are squatting in abandoned buildings. Some people, you know what I'm saying, are fucking like, living in other people's attics. Like if a person got a house or stuff like that, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna really place that you can live at because I got my own family right here, but you can stay in the attic, nigga. And this bitch has the nerve to come out the house and act like she's a fucking 10, nigga. And she's broke as shit. But she's asking for a man with potential and a future when you living in a U-Haul. Bitch, how dare you? That's reverse pimping, nigga. If you playing like, look, a pimp is a pimp. You know what I'm saying? No matter what no one wants to say. You know what I'm saying? If you're pimping, that's how it is. If you want to act like you're a hoe, that's pimping. But you live in a U-Haul, shut up. That is not real pimping, nigga. That's phony pimping. That's fraudulent pimping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're faking the funk, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Look, I have more respect if you tell me how you getting down from the giddy up. That's why when you date most of these women, you know what I'm saying? That's why they want to make it like, well, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to see where I live, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's safety first and shit. No, it ain't safety first. I mean, with some ladies, yes. Okay, let me illustrate my words. With some ladies, I'll say a good 60% of the ladies that say that is true and genuine because, you know what I'm saying, they want to make sure that you're not no psycho that's going to harm them and stuff like that. So I'll say 60 to maybe even, I'll slide up even further, be 70% of women. You know what I'm saying? But is that 30%? It ain't no safety factor. It's that they want you to see three major things, which is either they're living with a boyfriend that they don't want you to know about, they living in a junky ass crib that they don't want you to discover, like your Magellan. You know what I'm saying? Or they live in a storage unit, which means you will see once you understand when you fucking discover that this woman is living actually in a storage unit or a U-Haul truck, nigga, your perception of that woman will drop. Like in your mind, if you even gave her, let's say for argument's sake, that she's a 7 in your head, you know what I'm saying? Once you see that she's living in the back of a U-Haul truck, that'll drop to a 4, nigga, if not a 3. You know what I'm saying? Because You look at how she's trying to talk to you, like, yeah, and I need a man to do this, and this is what I wanted, and this is what I have to offer, and I have to offer, you know what I'm saying? And then you go back to that fucking U-Haul and like, nigga, this is what you have to offer? For real, nigga? And you talking cash money shit like you want this and this and this from me? And you right here? Oh, nah, shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That means you gonna cling on to me, you know what I'm saying, and suck me dry, cuz. Nah, nigga, nah, that's not how we're gonna play that one. So, what I'm trying to get at, and my point is, like, ladies, if you're living in these situations, beggars can be choosers, okay? I'm not saying that your life don't have meaning. I'm not saying that you're not deserving of happiness. But you definitely gotta drop your list down. Oh, fuck yeah. How in the fuck dare you tell me, who have a place, while you're living in a U-Haul, that you deserve a man that has a house and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, and makes six figures, and bitch, you barely making, you know what I'm saying, 20,000 a month. How the fuck you saying this? You know, the audacity. But that's the entitlement of how motherfuckers believe that they are and their stature is. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring motherfuckers down to a reality state, which means that, look, be humble. You know what I'm saying? Say, look, I'm hoping that someone can rescue me. Because there's plenty of Captain Saver hoes out there that's saving hoes. But be honest about your situation. Don't pretend like, you know what I'm saying, like you got it all together mentally and you know what the game is and you got shit going on. You got, you know what I'm saying, I'm budding my acting career, or I'm budding and starting my music career. But you're living in a U-Haul. Now I'm not knocking the ladies because you gotta hustle on what you got. Because again, I said this in a previous video before. You know what I'm saying? There are women out there that don't have no talent other than their natural beauty. That's all they got. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no natural talent. They don't have no talent for books. They have no talent for math. They have no talent for, you know what I'm saying, acting. They don't have no talent for music as far as singing or playing an instrument. Nothing. They have no fucking talent. Only thing they have is their natural beauty. That's it. So when you have natural beauty, these bitches wind up always living somewhere in a trailer park. That's if someone didn't rescue them and save them and put them into a career because she had to suck dick to get there. You know what I'm saying? But if she didn't run across that motherfucker at the right time and shit, yeah, she's living in a trailer park, nigga, or a fucking U-Haul, or a fucking storage unit, you know what I'm saying, or a vacant building and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, or in the attic of somebody's house, something, nigga, because you only have natural beauty and that's it. So to all the ladies out there, I'm trying to reach y'all and say, please, if you don't want to be misjudged and miscategorized, do something more than what I would call squatting. Because see, as you judge a man by his dressing attire, you judge a man on his height, you judge the man on how he structures English and how he talks to you, about his hobbies and this, that, and the other. You judge men on all these other things right here. Now, yes, men do judge you on physical beauty, but he wants to know where the fuck you live. Because if you're living at home with mommy, yeah, you're probably a spoiled brat. If you got your own place, let me see how your place looks. Because you want to see how my place look, right? So let's see how your place looks, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get judged effectively. Now, if you happen to be living in a fucking U-Haul, you know what I'm saying? You cannot be, you know what I'm saying? Man, I guess the point I'm making is stay in your lane. You can't be asking for this nigga right here when you're right here. That makes no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it's a princess dream, like fucking like what's that animated movie, you know what I'm saying? Like Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sitting up here with the wicked stepmom and I'm cleaning and shit. I like a prince to save me. Can I be saved? Please? You know, yeah, everybody can dream, but then you gotta wake up and face reality. Not too many motherfuckers are living like that. No. Most motherfuckers are living in reality. Like, bitch, I got these bills right here, and how much can you help me and stuff like that if you're fucking staying in the fucking U-Haul or a storage unit? So to bring this in conclusion, to end this on my thought of the day is only that if you know you're living in these squatted like situations, don't come out the house and act like you're a 10, bitch. Man, you better be humble. Man, you're a 6 at best, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Especially when a nigga sees where you live at, nigga. You better be humble, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, shit. Most niggas I know don't be bragging. And some people say that they higher on their stature than they believe that they are. But they humble. So you better learn to be humble, because when you learn how to be humble, that's how you get shit. But when you act like you're the shit, and when motherfuckers see where you live at, you know what I'm saying? They be like, nigga, what the fuck? How are you the shit when your place looks like shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm I'm out of here, bro. Deuces.